If you're getting 50K to 100K to 500K to even 1 million views on your Reels, but you're still not breaking past that 10K a month barrier on your OnlyFans, then your content is not the problem. The problem is that your funnel is broken. And today I'm going to show you exactly where creators under 10K per month are leaking money and actually how to fix it. But I don't know if you know this yet, but views don't make money, conversions do. So most creators under 10K per month think, if I just go more viral, I'll make more money. But that's not the case at all. I've seen creators with 20K views per reel make 30K per month. And I've seen creators with 500K views per reel only make 6K per month on their OnlyFans. And the key difference, the big major difference, is the structure. So the broken creator funnel. So you've got the reels, you've got the profile visits, you've got the links clicked, you've got the OF subs, and you've got the chat sales. So where you're losing money. So I'm going to add a red X marks between each step. So from your reel to your profile visits, there's multiple problems and multiple reasons why it's not converting over. So for the top of my head, it could be your FYP. So why you, right? What makes you different compared to every other creator? What makes you different? What makes you stand out? And why should potential subscribers go over to your page? And that's a big factor. That's where lots of creators go wrong. You need to be showing relatability, comedy, showing your actual personality. And showing your personality. And one of the most important things is you need to have a really good hook. You need the subs to be at least a little curious. Also, a big one is that your bio may not be clear. There's not enough, I think more practically, there's not enough good quality feed pics on your Insta. The reel over to the profile visit, so why you, right? Like what makes you different? And to fix this, you need to be showing relatability, your comedy, actually showing your personality, and you need to have a really good hook. And then you need the subs to be at least a little bit curious. You need your bio to be clear, and you really need to have good feed pics as well. And also as well, at the top of my head, you could do Q&As on your stories and be really active on your page and really active on your stories. Like you could do Q&As, post at least one thing on your story, Instagram story, every single day. And it shows you have personality. And yeah, the same thing from the profile visits to links clicked is literally that. So yeah, that's the same thing, right? Reels to profile visits to links clicked. Curiosity and your bio not be clear or good enough, feed pics on your Insta. Link clicked to OF subs. So the biggest problem I've seen with this current problem that I'm about to talk about, that I've seen multiple times, is that there's too many options when you click the link. There's too many buttons to click. You've got your OnlyFans, you've got your Snapchat, you've got like another Instagram, you've got like a Telegram group, and you've got just lots of clutter and just lots of bullshit. That shit does not matter. Like that will literally kill the potential subs coming over to your page. The easiest way and the most simplest way to fix this that will make a big difference is to literally have your OnlyFans on there. Literally, it's just have your OnlyFans on there, because simplicity always scales. Yeah, the biggest problem I've seen is that there's too many options, too many buttons to click and this causes, which causes decision fatigue, which it does. The sub is just going to lose interest and just lose the curiosity because there's too much decisions to make. Like, he's scrolling. Whereas if you just have your OnlyFans link on there, it's the most simple. That because it's the easiest, it's the most accessible. Like, imagine like this, right? Your favorite restaurant, right? You're on your way there. Let's say it's like 5 minutes away from your house, right? But you have to go under a tunnel, and then you have to like cross the road, and like then you have to go into the restaurant, but then you have to like walk through this hallway and then out, and then you're finally there. Like something like that. I know that's probably like a shit example, but something like that. Like, that's what happens when you've got too many options and too many buttons. Like, people are not going to turn up to that restaurant. Whereas another restaurant is like, you just literally cross the road, you turn up there, and you stand there, you wait, pull you to the table, they pick you a table, and then you sit down, and then there you go, you order your food, and then you eat. Happy days, right? That's way more simple, easiest, and just so less, just no friction at all. There's just no friction. That is one of the big problems when it comes to that. Got OF subs to chat sales. So this could be multiple problems with this one. Okay, so your OF subs to your chat sales. So they've subbed, but the chatting is rubbish. It's dog water, it's just shit, right? And the reasons why you're not getting conversions with your chatting is that they could either be too salesy, they could be lazy, so they're not connection building, they're actually not trying to build relationships with the subs. So there's no connection building there. So there's going to be no deep meaning to why the subs should buy stuff. They're just waiting for a sub to be hungry and just buy instantly. Like, there is obviously subs like that, but there's way less subs like that than there are the ones that actually want to build a connection and actually have a girlfriend experience with the creator. And then you've got, like the same to add this on, like with them being lazy, like the chatters, if you've got any chatters, not actually having a good response time. They're taking way too long. And this could be caused by not being focused enough, not caring about the subs. And this could be a massive one, because the amount of potential whales that you've missed just from you're not having a good chatting team is crazy. Like, the amount of money you're leaving on the table by not having a good chatting team, by the chatters not responding, having a good enough response time, not actually caring about the subs, not actually like trying to have a convo is crazy. Like, the potential, so many potential whales and VIPs you can have, but that will all go to waste and down in the bin because your chatters are too lazy and they just don't blatantly care enough. So that's the broken creator funnel. So yeah, the reel to profile visits, you need the subs to be at least a little curious. Bio may not be clear, not good enough quality feed pics on your Insta. And then you need to show your personality, you need to show, need to have a really good hook, showing relatability, comedy, showing your personality is the main thing. Then your profile visits, your links clicked, your bio may not be clear, not good enough quality feed pics on your Insta, and so on and so on. And your links clicked to your OF subs, so there's too many options, too many buttons to click, which causes the decision fatigue. And then your OF subs to your chat sales, so it's too salesy, not enough connection building, chatters not having a good response time and not being focused enough and not caring about the subs. So that is where you're losing money with your broken funnel. So now I'm going to be talking about the traffic quality over the traffic quantity. So if your reel is trend dancing, random lip syncing, not sexually polarizing, not emotionally triggering, then what you're doing is attracting entertainment viewers, not buyers. So views from 16-year-olds and women don't convert. It's brutal, but it's true. Here are two columns, right? So you've got column one with the high views, but low buyers. So that's the trend content, obviously safe content, no sexual tension, there's no curious hook. But with the column two, right, you've got the POV tension, the eye contact, you've got the you framing, you got suggestive storytelling, and you got the buyer psychology triggers. So these will, sometimes not all the time, but will have lower views, but higher conversions, higher buyers, and that's what we want here. But that's not all the time. Sometimes you can get, like most of the time, like higher views and then high buyers. So next time, stop blaming the algorithm and actually go deep into this and actually investigate why this is happening. So your reel did its job, right? They clicked your profile. Now you have 3 seconds to convert them. And most creators waste it. It's brutal, but it's true. Most creators waste it. And the common mistakes are there's no pinned reel explaining personality, there's no funnel highlight, there's no bio call to action, and it's just random feed posts. So you gotta think of it like this, right? Your Instagram is a landing page, right? So you got the viewer, profile, and decision in 3 seconds. So to make the sub make that decision in 3 seconds and to make the right decision is that you need to have a clear niche positioning, you need to have sexual tension in pinned content, you need to have a strong bio call to action, a link above the fold, and there's no random clutter. So now you fix this. So you fix your landing page. So your Instagram is a landing page, you fixed it. Now you've got to remove decision fatigue. So you know I've talked about this before. Now you've got to remove it. So if your link tree has 5 different links, random socials, Amazon wish lists, Telegram, no direction, you're splitting attention. You're splitting attention to way too many different things. And the only goal is to click your OnlyFans and then subscribe. That's the main thing we want, right? So what a bad funnel looks like is obviously Instagram, link tree, like 6 different options, which leaves them confused with decision fatigue, and then they just leave because it's just too much there's too much fatigue, there's too much friction. But with a good funnel, Instagram, there's one button, which is obviously your OnlyFans, and then your OnlyFans link, and then the OnlyFans. Simple, it's easy. And as we all know, simplicity scales. And this converts better as it is just simple and easy to go. So now we're over to your OnlyFans, and you got to think of it like, again, your OnlyFans is a sales page. You got to think of your OnlyFans page as your sales page. So now let's say they actually hit your OnlyFans, right? Why are they not subscribing? And the reason why they're not subscribing is because there's a weak banner. There's no value proposition, there's no urgency, there's no personality positioning. Your page should feel like, I need to be inside this. You got your banner, right? You got your banner, which is the hook, right? So a hook is the opening line or moment that captures the audience's interest and pulls them into the content. With a good hook, it stops people from scrolling, creates curiosity, makes the audience want the answer, increases watch time, clicks, or engagement. So now you've got the banner, you've got a good banner, you've got the hook, right? Now you've got the bio, which is the fancy positioning. So what fancy positioning is framing something so the audience imagines themselves living out a specific fancy or emotional scenario with it. And why does it work? It works because fancy position works because people don't buy products, content, experiences. They buy the emotions and fantasies those things represent. Then the media count. So this is social proof. So social proof is evidence that other people approve of or use something, which makes others more likely to trust it, right? So why social proof works, it reduces uncertainty, risk, and decision effort. So people feel safer choosing something that others have already validated. Then price anchoring. So price anchoring is using a higher reference price to make another price seem cheaper or like a better deal. The first number someone sees becomes the anchor in their mind, right? And why it works. So people judge prices relatively, not absolutely. So the anchor, what it does is sets the reference point for what feels expensive or cheap. Then you got the welcome message automation. So the welcome message automation is an automatic message sent to greet and engage someone when they first join a platform or service. It removes the need to send a message manually. That's literally what it is. And why it's used is like the welcome message automation helps to instantly engage new users, start conversations, deliver offers or content, and save time by removing manual work. And I also see if they do buy, if you have a sales welcome message and there's a price on it, it's a really good idea to see if they'll buy, and if they're going to be a potential spender or not. So now we got the biggest one. So let's say they subscribe, right? If you're under 10K per month, your chat is weak. Your chat is shit. Just to put it as blatantly and honest as possible, your chats are shit and your chatting's weak. Subscriptions are just entry tickets. But the money, the real money is made in conversation. If you don't have no sales flow, you don't have no emotional build-up, you have no segmentation, you have no buyer qualification and no upsell system. And I'm going to do a whole full breakdown on this on another video. So I'm going to be dropping that next week. That video is going to be fire, and I'm going to break down the whole psychology, the whole system, and actually how to have all these things. So yeah. So this is the optimized funnel, right? So the buyer intent reel. So the reel has tension and targeting the audience. Then a sexualized profile. So profile is niche clarity. Then single CTA links. So link with no distractions. It's just simple, it's easy, and no friction, and there's no friction whatsoever. Then there's high converting OF page. So there's really good fancy positioning. Structured chat sales system. So there's good psychology and really good escalators with the chatting team, and your sales are really, really good. And then that's what equals the daily back-end revenue. So why do most creators stay stuck? Because they think going viral is the answer. Virality without structure is just noise, right? Structure without viral is scalable. But if you combine both, that's when you break past that 10K per month. I want everyone who's watching this under 5K are facing these current problems. I want you to do this week. After watching this video, fix these problems right now. I want you to audit your last 10 reels. Are they buyer attracting? Are they going to attract subs to your page? If not, change your verticals and experiment other verticals. Next thing I want you to do, once you've done that, is fix your bio call to action. If it's too messy, if you've got Telegram, if you've got Snapchat, you've got GoFundMe and all that other shit, then fix it and get rid of all of that. None of that matters. No one cares about that, especially potential subs. No one cares about that. So fix your bio call to action and just have your OnlyFans link on there, because simplicity always scales. Yeah, like I just said, remove extra links, get rid of all that shit, not needed. Then the fourth step, what I want you to do is to rewrite OnlyFans bio for fantasy positioning. So create that fantasy. Then once you've done all of those things, you've completed those 4 steps, the last thing to do is install a structured chat flow. So if you don't have one already, go do that. And if you do have one, take a deep audit on your chatting, have a deep audit on your chatting, and actually be honest with yourself. Is this actually a good chatting team? Because if you're not making under 10K, if you're making under 10K per month, then is 100% weak and it's 100% shit. So if you're stuck under 10K per month and you know your funnel is messy, and if you want help structuring everything properly, then book a call. We build this entire back end for creators. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys got any sort of value. If you did, please comment down below. I read all the comments. And if you guys got any questions, feel free to put in the comments or message me on Instagram at BampsOFM. And yeah, see you guys on the next one. Peace.